everyone, how are you today? Today is it the 15th already? Oh my goodness. It's the 15th and I hope I haven't missed anybody's birthdays. And it's a bit cloudy outside. I'm just bringing you up on my computer and then I can see who's here. All right. And having my first sip of coffee. Today we have a beautiful picture by Carolyn and it's of Sedona, Arizona. So I'm going to get this quickly drawn or painted. I'm just going to get my book. Yesterday I did finish, oops, and I think, did I forget to post? I think I forgot to post, but I did finish yesterday's. And I realized that I didn't leave a gap for Sunday, so I have to come and do Maui another time, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to get stressed out about it. Good morning, Carolyn. Hi, Meryl. Bonjour, Hippo. Today's picture is beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful. Carolyn has provided a gorgeous image. All right. Let's get started. I'm gonna probably add a few different mediums for this one. I'm gonna get my little paint sticks out and get a lot of color on here very quickly. I thought I put this on lock screen. I guess I didn't. So there's a few of these peaches and pinks in the background, and then we have a lot of greens, and then we have some peaches in the foreground as well, and then the blue skies. So I'm going to get that. I need the space so you won't see the image really. So I'm going to, it may look a little bit crazy to begin with, but maybe I want to take the sky. No, I think a little bit of blue sky will be good. So I was going to move it up slightly, but and I'll take some of this in the foreground as well. So with this technique, I think I can afford to be quite loose as well, which is a nice thing. Hi, Jen. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Nanette. Good morning, Leslie. Everybody's up early. Nice. Okay. There is no paint in this one. Well, I'm sure there is, but I need to dig at it. Okay. I have another blue. I'll just throw that one away. I have to get myself some more. This one's a little bit dark, but I'm going to mix some white with it. Because they are water soluble. Hopefully these are the ones that are water soluble. I think they are. You're probably all thinking, oh my God, Char, like you are just crazy this morning. And just getting the blocks in. All right, I'm going to roll my sleeves up as well. Good morning, Reb. How are you? I don't need this. Thank goodness for drawers that are acting as shelves on my left-hand side here. And how are you all? Reb, what are you working on today? I don't think, did I get clean? I didn't get clean water. So yesterday we had a really nice session. We went to Tunisia. Let's see, in my pile of things that we've been working on. Very different to, okay, these were very quick. This one was very quick. Very different to last week, to Vietnam. and reminded us of Greece. Like, it was very strange. I thought it would be more like Morocco. I guess there are places in Morocco which are very similar to this. These were just quick 10-15 minute ones, but yeah, it was very, very different. And then in the afternoon, I did a live drawing session, which was lovely. It was nice to get some figurative drawing in and portraits, because I haven't been doing them for a while. These were just some really, I like these. These are blind contour that I did. A little bit of a difference from, yeah, but I do like those. So, and I need to replenish my Prisma blues, because look at them. They're so tiny now. This is what I was using yesterday. So I think I have to get some more. Yeah. Hi Martina. Hi C. Good morning. Oh, Reb says tiding and then day 52. Yeah, I forgot to post my day. I just did a black and white yesterday, day 51. Just did a line drawing because I was tired, and so yesterday that's what I did. But I forgot to post, so I will post later today. So we're drawing, if you're just joining, we're drawing Sedona. Oh, and Martina, I will show you yesterday's, because you're here and we were drawing your image of your rock piles, and they were great. It looked like a landscape and it turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it, so thank you. Thank you. All right, so you can see that these paint sticks are actually very handy just to get some paint on here. You thought it was gonna be like the paint sticks, didn't you? No. Just using them for some pigment, and because I know that they are water soluble, I can do this. We got this, we do. All right. Just going to move it around a little bit, so just so that it lifts from the bottom and brings me the pigment that I want to the top. All right, it is still a little bit, it's not super smooth, but that's okay. Reb says, ooh, I love blue on the craft paper. Yeah, it's actually just regular print paper. And oh, you mean this, the blue on the craft paper, this. Yes, isn't it nice? I knew someone would like it. Yeah, the blue, it reminds me of, oh God, what was that artist that did the blue paintings with the gold? Anyway, it's really nice. It may be something that I pursue a little bit more. Nanette says you can make earrings from those cute little pencils. Nanette, I don't think I would wear the earrings made from those cute little pencils, but yeah, that would be cute. Doesn't Melissa, you have some, don't you? All right, let's get the rocks on when I put a little bit of red here, because this is going to give me my pinks. And I will take the blue again and just pull it over here a little bit and back here. Yes, it does. I think that's also like the camera that makes it vibrate a little bit more, but I like it. Good morning, Susan. Melissa says, yep, I still need to make something with my pencils, but I poked holes through the ends of them with a pin. Gosh. I mean, yeah, I know that there are little Dremel tools could probably do the job as well. We're painting Sedona this morning, if you are just joining. And then I'm going to cut it up. If I had more time, I'd probably do another triangle one. I didn't check our chat. Hippo, did you post your triangles? I know we saw a little bit of it. It looked great. So it's Tuesday. This week, I know that Melissa, you have art hang party with Jennifer Caballeros, and is she co-hosting with you or in the chat? Oh, Melissa says maybe you could do strips today. Maybe that's a good idea. Thursday we are drawing book covers with Jen at Art Hang Party. She'll be in the chat. Oh, okay, cool. I'm using the ink tints just to get a little bit more intense colors here. I need some of these to be a little bit, push them back. And then hopefully it will dry, or I can use my dryer to dry this as well. Okay, just going to move this green around a little bit. I'll have to get textures on this with Neocolors afterwards. I don't want to put my paintbrush in the white. Oh, that's a little town down there. I see. Need some ochres in here, I think, and some brighter yellows. Do I have some yellow in here? Oh, it's so goopy. I haven't used these for a while. As you can see, they are very goopy. I wonder if I take a scraper what will, because I need to get rid of some of that. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this page and just scrape the excess on here so that I don't have it on my scraper. It's all about the play, everybody. Melissa says, Saturday we are doing an art hang party after dark session on Zoom and drawing nudes. Ah. Do you have a model, or is it from images? Oh, Melissa says, I haven't figured out how to bring someone on stream yet. If you ever need help with that, reach out to Dylan, Sarah. He does it all the time, and I cannot remember how he did it. And I went on there, he just walked me through, told me, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. And then I did it and I was on. But he has a great setup, and so I'm sure he'll be able to help you out if you ever need to or want to go that route. And Natty says, what time is the after dark, Melissa? Oh, and I should probably remind you all that we're having a starter pack session on Friday at 3 p.m. I know some of you have done it, but it would be nice to do it of your partners, for your partners, or of your animals. I thought I would do one of Piper. I thought that would be really cute. Melissa says art hang part. Oh, C says AHP, art hang party. Okay, I'm gonna dry this. I actually quite like it how it is, but I think I'll probably add some stuff in it, and maybe I will go with the strips. But I think I'm gonna, if I go with the strips, I'll do something a bit weird with them. Yes, Melissa says, too late for Teresa and me. Will there be a replay? Oh. Yeah, what time did you say? After dark? Is that like 7 p.m.? What time, Melissa? Melissa says, I will record the session and share a link. Not sure if I can put public on my channel. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Melissa. Just share the link. Okay, what else is happening on Saturday? See, tell me. Did I miss something? Something else is happening on Saturday. My session is on Friday, just so you know. Just because I know I usually have it on Saturday, but my daughter's coming home from school this weekend. So and it's Easter this weekend, if anyone celebrates Easter. I do like that dark tree as well over on this side. I have to clean my brush off really well before I dip back into my Derwent Inktense pencils, because if not, it'll just create a film on top. I guess I could sand it if I really wanted to. No, see, I'm on Friday. Melissa's Saturday. Jennifer says, what are you painting with now? Oh, these are the Derwent ink tints. So I started by putting the paint sticks down, and then I have a big tub of white that I'm mixing stuff with, and then these are the ink tints because they seem to go over quite well. So I just want to create a little bit of change in texture here. And a very, very messed up brush, that's for sure. Okay, I like how the land goes up into the mountains. So I'm going to try and get that up here. And then I think I'm ready to cut. Oh, I'm ahead of time. That's good. But I have to dry it first, because if not, it's not going to work. Do like that little white town down there too. Maybe I'm going to dry it, and then I can maybe get some little, oh, maybe I can do, I'll do it. You know what? I'm going to do it with a scrape it and just white paint. There. C'est tout. C'est tout. Okay. Let me just try it. Sorry for the noise, everybody. Well, I was just thinking about an invention just then when I was drawing this. You know what would be really good? You know, like at Tim Hortons where they have, or maybe other places too, like sandwich places where they have the toasters that you put the little bagel in and then it goes on a conveyor belt and then goes down. That would be great to have an industrial like dryer that you just put your paper in and it goes and it dries it. That would be great, wouldn't it? And yes, they are Crayola. I'm sorry about your weather, Natty. That reminds me to give you a thumbs up on YouTube. Thank you so much. And don't forget, like if you come and you're listening to this after the fact, please do comment, because oh yeah, so this is the starter pack. So we're going to be working on this on Friday, and I'll give you a template to sketch out in your sketchbook, and then we'll have timed, like we'll maybe do like 20 minutes for the person, and then we'll do some quick warm-ups first. But I think that would be really cute to do, and then we can all post them. and, you know, stand up to AI, or to Al, as C calls him. All right. Okay, I'm going to just close my paints, and I'm going to move my water so that I've got more room. And then we'll get started. Oh, actually, I just want to get a little bit more, because I was going to do that with some new colors. And we still have 3 minutes before we you know, start digging in. So I'm just going to get some textures in here. I try not really to zoom in on some of these pieces, because I want to see what I would see if I was standing at the top of the hill, just like Carolyn was standing. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's so easy with photos just to like zoom in and get, I mean, which is cool too, to do different things like that. But I think this is nice as well. I want to get some of this blue in. There's some real big shadows in here. Is everybody working on theirs today? This will all get moved around anyway. I'm going to take some of this blue in here as well. Get those shadows in, and also break up some of the stones down here too. Thank you, C. I like these mornings and the landscapes, and you know, you can really be very expressive with them. It's nice. It's not too it's nice being so loose, and it's freeing because you can use different mediums, and do you like using mixed media? All right. Okay, I think maybe actually see a lot of little textures in this bush that I like, and these are the things that really add a little bit of extra, I think, when you're doing the collage. Like a light blue. Where did my light blue go? I had it yesterday. Okay, well, I'm gonna take the purple then. I just put it back. Where are you? Oh, here you are. Okay. just drop that down a little bit more. I think you're not going to see these bits, but all right. Light blue is above your paper beside the white acrylic. Where? Oh, here. Ah, thank you. It was hiding. Couldn't see it. Okay. C says, finishing because I need to leave early. Oh, C, have a good day. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Nice. You go and see your friends. I love that. All right. Let's have a look. I'm going to see if I can do this. Are you ready? This may be a complete nightmare. I don't know what's going to happen, but thanks, Melissa, for the suggestion, because, you know, I may be cursing you in half an hour, but oops, I don't want to turn them over. But, you know, this is, you have to try different things, right? And thanks again for the suggestion for now. Thought I would do them diagonally. I'm not sure if that's gonna work or not work. We'll see. The slicer did not slice it. It may be a little bit difficult. I may have to cut it in half and then slice. Continue to slice. Because my slicer is not big enough. I do have a massive one, but I'm not going to get that out. Let's see. Just makes a huge difference, like being able to do this, because my let's see. Okay. My cuts are not very good. Okay, I'm gonna cut it in half, I think. Or cut. See, that doesn't work either. All right. This is gonna be I mean, I still have the same angle, so hopefully this will work. Ah, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see if it works. Oh yeah, Melissa says, I was just thinking straight line strips. I know you were. Oh, Martina says, I always fear the moment when you start cutting. And Tony says, yes. Oh, yes, Tony, thank you. Oh my gosh, you are my biggest nightmare. Okay, so on Friday, you're not part of our Zoom group, but if you're a paid subscriber, you get to come to our Mondays and Friday morning sessions we have on Zoom. And I'm like, I want to try triangles like Tony said. So it only took us 2 hours. And then I came back on Sunday. You may have seen I did do that on YouTube. And I did another triangle one. And it took 2 hours, like an hour and 45 minutes, basically. Yep. Sketchbook Scheming says, first time here, pretty curious about the cutting. Oh, did you just turn up, or did you see the image? You can probably rewind a little bit. Oh no, that wasn't straight. Yeah, you can probably rewind a little bit and see the landscape. Okay, those two are I'm gonna put them to the side a little bit because that's gonna drive me crazy. So I paint the landscape first and then cut it, and this didn't work either. Those little ones are a little bit of a pain, but I'll show you a little bit of a flip through of what we've been doing. So our project this month is Abstract April, and we are all doing different things, but Tony last week on Thursday said, oh, you should do triangles. So we tried that. Hippo has tried it. Anyone else tried the triangles? Honestly, one, it gave us a bit of a brain fart last week because we were like, okay, I wanted to do equilateral triangles and they did not turn out to be equilateral triangles. I'll show you. So these were what I was doing, and these are some of them. And then we so these are all landscapes that we've cut up, and if you're part of our paying subscriber group, we have each added a photo. By the way, yesterday when I said, sure, add a photo, I thought you guys had already added a photo. So Heike and Birgit added tons of photos. So I've been deleting photos because one photo per person, only because we're almost at the end, and I think there's a couple of people who haven't added any images, and I would love to see their images. So Tony, this was Fridays, and these are not equilateral triangles, but you can see they fit in a square. They're basically a square, and you cut in half. And then this was Sunday, so these are equilateral triangles. So you can see the difference between this one and this one. They were both headaches, and this was yesterday's. Yeah, they were both headaches, but I really like the effect. So I'm missing some. There's lots of chatter here. I love it. Melissa says, you can't blame me for this. No, I won't blame you, don't worry. And Melissa says, hi, Marcy. And Sketchbook Scheming says, hi. Nadia says, Martina, understand your angst. Shah's creative pieces are so lovely and something I look forward to seeing completed and hope in my wildest dreams that I could accomplish and see it being cut. And Nadia says, in another art, creative pieces is happy but sad. Aww. Oh no. You know, I have drawers full of landscapes, and maybe I could cut all those up. I think we could seriously we need to have a collaborative art show. Melissa, what do you think? In Canada? Let's start our own group. Not the group of 7. We can call it something else. Yeah, and Tony says, no idea, it would make it more challenging. Hippo says, is Gansai Tambi in tea toxic? Ooh. Just asking for a friend. I don't know. I think it's water soluble. Watercolor tea. Yeah. Jennifer says, I love them. Triangles, that is. Oh yes, you did triangles. You did lots of different shapes as well, I think. Oh, this one didn't cut either. Sometimes I feel like I have another blade upstairs. Maybe I'll bring that one down. Oh, I do love these strips though. Nice idea. Thank you. I think they're non-toxic as well. Talking about the kuretake with the ganbai. And Natty says, North America Artist Collaboration Art Show. That's really long, Natty. How about we just call it NAC, North American Collaboration. North, yeah. Okay, is that gonna move? Oh, that one is good. Thank you, Cutter. All right, let's get mixing. We mix, we mix, we mix. We mix, we don't look, we mix. This is my not very skilled mixing because we don't want them to be all in the same area. And I'm going to do this as well. Woof. Switch and mix. So look how nice that strip is. Hey, we could make some like little bracelets. All the things we could do with these creative art mornings. We need a paper toaster. We need a group name, because I don't think Charsartclass is going to cut it. I think we need something that we can put on a book, like a title. All right, should we get started? Let's get started, because I know that you want to see this happen, and it's only, we have 15 minutes. C said earrings. Yes, I think that'll be nice too. Okay, I'm gonna try really big, quick. Yeah, and I will try and take small ones. What I'm gonna do is this, I'm going to cut. So I'm gonna do what I did the other day and just stick it on and then cut the excess, and they can be used for other things, but right now I just want to, oh, and I need to, okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to go beyond and then cut, and then it's gonna be a nightmare around this side somewhere, because I'll be adding little slithers and pieces and probably running out of paper, but we'll see. Gosh, my table is not very flat. My glue does not lie nicely on there. So I just have one cut. Maybe I'll do one cut. I'll save myself a little bit of issues and just have the one cut. This may not take as long as I thought it was going to take. I need like the speed up button on me. When are they going to create that for humans? You know, the fast forward. The live fast forward. That's something that somebody could invent too. Okay. When they're too similar, I don't want to put them on. But see how this, I can just attach it here. Ooh, so cool. I like that. Okay, this little edge is gonna have to be adjusted right now because I don't want it to be a pain in a minute. We have to be careful of like these little things, because if not, the page won't bend. mm, mm, mm. Hippo says it's pretty in Lapsang Souchong. Huh? Earrings. Melissa says Canada, US. Okay, that's way too long. No, crazy, crazy, crazy. Has to be something like, I don't know, something that we can all remember what to write, I think. Right? You guys are funny. I just looked up. I'm like, woohoo, that's a lot. NACA, LOL. If I got asked to show with you, I'd be all giddy for days. I might get amnesia if I go to an art show and think I'm a Canadian artist. And Susan says, wondering if I could add a second photo to the Padlet, cherry blossoms in Central Park, that would make for a beautiful pink and white abstract. Can you wait a little bit, Susan, only because I know that we have some people who haven't added, and I'm gonna push them to add because they're part of our group, and I don't want them to miss out on this experience. So yeah, can you wait a second, because I know that some people have been adding or need to add and they haven't added. Sorry. And I want to be bossy about it, but I really do want like other people to have a chance. And I know that it doesn't even necessarily mean, but maybe like by the end, I know we've got a couple of spots open, because I think a lot of us have loads of photos that we could add. So we're just waiting on those few that could maybe participate as well. Thank you. Sorry. I feel really bossy when people like say, can we just do this? I'm like, yeah, can we just wait? I know the rules are there to be broken, but it's nice to just get, we're not there quite yet, but I will approach you if nobody has added or wants to add. Okay. It does feel a bit bossy. But I just deleted some of Heike's and I deleted some of Birgit's because I don't think they understood just to add one. Or they may have asked me and said, can I add? And I thought they hadn't added, so they added more. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, no, I didn't mean that, like, to add more. I just meant to add one. Just gonna take that off because that's a really long one. You're probably all thinking, yeah, you are kind of bossy, Char. Oops. I have to see where the glue is still sticky before I put it on. Melissa says, cause Ewak is how you say that. Oh, Susan, I would love that. She says, sorry. And okay. C says, Patricia post. Is Patricia here in the chat? I don't think Patty has posted one, has she? She's not here in the chat. I have no idea where Patty is. I think she's traveling around the world. Jennifer says, I will post one soon. I am having trouble choosing a photo, mountain, trees, or ocean. I know it's hard. Like, we all have loads and loads of photos. And we really just need to pick one. Yeah, I mean, there's so many that we could pick. You know what the nice thing about this is even if you have similarities along the way, because it's diagonal, it'll shift a little bit, which is, I think, fun. Like this one and this one probably lined up, but oh, that's, I may start doing that. That's a good idea. Melissa says, I don't think you're bossy. You're trying to be fair. Thanks. Leslie says, I tried it, but ended up super abstract. Patricia has not posted. Oh, okay. And Tony says, the group I belong to is called the Palette Restrictors. Once a month, we picked one photo, 5 colors. It's so fun to see each artist's style in the finished piece. It really is. Like yeah. Tony, we've been a group since March 2020. Like, not all of us, but a lot of us. And I've been doing my mornings since then. And I used to do a calendar, like a yearly calendar. I may bring it back for next year just to have, but I do like the collab side as well. But we used to do a calendar, or I used to organize a calendar every year, so every month we had a different theme, and it really it took the effort of not thinking. Like that month we would be like, oh, next month we're doing this, and we would talk about it prior to, and then if you were part of our group, then you would get the calendar, and if not, you could purchase the calendar or just wait for each month. But at least if you're a part of our group, then you would get an idea of what we were going to be doing during the year. And it does, I think some people got overwhelmed because it was like a whole year of things that we had, but some people loved it because it was a year where people look forward to doing things monthly, or they could go, oh, I don't really want to do that this month, and then they would, you know, skip that month and do the next month. So maybe I'll bring the calendar back. I don't know. What do you think? We have Jen C. Meryl's not here, I don't think. But yeah, it's lovely to have the community for sure, and to see images being created, which are the same, and that the images have meaning as well. I like that. Okay, so you can see I'm running out of strips, but I have lots of additional pieces. So I'm going to be having to, some don't work, like it's very odd. I don't know what happened. Sometimes it's the right one, sometimes it's the wrong one. Like this is the right one. C says, Jen turned photos upside down and choose without looking. Oh, they are likely online. Meryl says calendar. I feel like that is a yes to the calendar. You guys, if I have to like decipher what your one word statement is, a little bit more than one word, Meryl. Like, I think I know, but okay, that one is way too similar. Ooh, I really like this. It feels nice too. But look, I've got so much space left over here. I don't know what's happened. Okay. This glue dries so quickly. Okay, Meryl says yes. And C thinks she's had too much coffee. Louise says the calendar was fun. And C says LOL. And Nadia says, would the calendar be of different creative art pieces you did during previous year? No. No, we kind of pick a theme. So our calendar was, so for example, we had landscapes. We always do Family February. It's just something that we like to reflect on for February. And then we always do birds in December because that's my month. It used to be super popular and a lot of people used to do it, but then Birdtober came up and Feather February. So I feel like birds are just popping up everywhere, which is fine. But when I did birds in December, I don't think anyone was doing birds, like a monthly bird prompt thing. So actually that one is exactly the same as that. So I think a lot more people liked it and wanted to do it. So that was a whole community thing. But what else have we done? We've done different things like from farm to table we did 1 January. So we looked at local businesses and farmers and gardens, and we put images of like local garden centers and things like that, and did kitchens, and that was a whole month of that. And we do March Make a Difference, and we highlight people who have made a difference in your lives, whether they're famous people, whether they're family members. We've done, well, now we've done Abstract April, we've done May Flowers a few years, we've done Colors in July. That one's always a fun one to do, where I pick weird and wacky color combinations and we create images just using those colors every day. We do gouache. Melissa says it would be planning monthly themes in advance for the year. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, some themes are very similar to the previous year and some themes are different. So a few of them are kind of consistent. Okay, I need to cut some of these so that I can have more strips and then add to there. And it is 8 a.m. I think we did pretty, this one was not as headachy, was it? Like this one actually, it was quite a relaxing journey. Thanks for joining us, everybody. That was fun. Still have to clean up these corners. Don't fall on the floor. They're falling on the floor. I could take an X-Acto knife as well. How did everybody do? Did anybody else do strips? Melissa, did you do strips? Alrighty. Let's take all these little bits. I think I've got some on the floor as well. And see if I can fill up this edge here. I thought I would have more. I hope this fills it up. I mean, it should. Let's see. Oh, that's an idea as well. Diamonds. Ooh, wouldn't that be good? Oh yeah, Inktober, Martina says. Melissa says, I've been drinking coffee. Natty W says, I like to do that sometimes. I get free calendars, but the pictures are not so to my taste. I could, over the pictures of the calendar, that would be a great idea to upcycle a calendar. That's a bit different and wonky. Yeah, we kind of just, it's a big thing. A lot of us do it in sketchbooks, but you could totally do it over a calendar, like to do your calendar year. I know that some people do that. But you get a lot of work done, and it's a lot, it is a big commitment, but it's a fun commitment. Okay, that one doesn't fit there. Why doesn't it fit there? It fits like that, but not like that. That's too thin. People, I'm running out of pages of paper. I have less paper for this one. That doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. I may just have to color the pieces just so that I fill them up. Where did all my pieces go? My goodness. Not good. Oh, I can see another piece. I have a little corner here. Corner. I can put it up here or down here. This one fits perfectly there. This one will fit here. I think because things are being cut a little bit more, that doesn't fit there. I need a strip here. Look! I'm missing pieces! Oh no. C says, that happened. Look at that. That happened to me, one filled with marker. Oh. Really? That you didn't have enough pieces? Hang on, I gotta look on the floor. Oh, there's some in my lap as well. Jeez. Is Louise here? Jeez Louise. Okay. No pieces. One little corner. One little corner on the floor. I have two corners here. No. I can stick that like that. I can stick this like that. Oh my gosh. Look, I have a strip right there that needs filling. And up here and here. This one didn't stick. Well, anyway, thank you for the idea, Melissa. Love it. And thank Thanks for joining, everybody. A little annoyed that I've run out. Oh, hang on, I found a piece. I found 2 pieces. They were hiding. Oh, yay! I found them. Look, unless they popped off somewhere else. Oh, well then I don't have missing pieces. I've got to cut this to match. It's a little bit slimmer. A little bit slimmer, a little bit thinner. Ah, that makes me happy. Well, I was like, how is that possible that I do not have pieces left? They were hiding all that time. Okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. This I can put up here. And then I have a little bit more right here I can put. I still don't understand why some things work and some things don't work. Bye, C. Have a great day. I have my class at 1 if you are joining. I would love to see you. If you can't make it, the replay will be on the Padlet. Sorry, I was late to post the replay yesterday. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. Ah, good. Thank you. Whew. Really did not understand why those little pieces. Yeah, thanks, Melissa. I kind of love it. Like, yeah. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like wood slats. Oh, this piece, I can clean that up a little bit. Yeah, it reminds me of if you had, like, you know how sometimes people do those boards, wood boards, you know? I don't know why there was a slither missing from there. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Natty. So we've got a few things to think about. Oh, Natty says Neocolor 2 to the rescue. That's what I was going to do, or, you know, paint those pieces, which is fine. But yeah, now I have too many. Yeah, I have a few too many. That's, oh no, I need one here. I keep seeing little, because I don't know, my eye doesn't see the little empty pieces. That's part of the paint. I have a couple of little corners I can see. I have this one, and then I have this teeny tiny one, which I guess I could get a corner out of this one. That's the way the stripes assemble. Could be a new. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I love it. That's the way the stripes assemble. I like that. Did anybody else do stripes today? Anybody? I can't wait to see yours. If you are part of our group, we do have a chat over on, I don't know how to highlight that chat. Can I pin the chat? I have no idea. You have to kind of scroll up. But I know that, or maybe I can put that post, like put the share link in the pinned post. Would that work? I'm not sure. We'll have a look. Melissa, that's the perfect saying. LOL, well done. Yes, that's the way the stripes assemble. Sounds good. Thank you, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's image. I'm not finished. Oops. Oh my goodness. I have like things falling everywhere. I have like an avalanche in here. I'm not going to show you the image, but the image is beautiful, and it's from Leslie, and it's Greece basically. So that'll be nice to do that one tomorrow. But yeah, I think it's all dry. I can close it. I'm coming to the end. So Leslie, yours will be the finish of this first side. And then I'm going to have to flip my book and do the reverse side, which works out because we are on day 16 tomorrow. So it'll be really nice to, I do love this, the transition from the geometrics to a little bit crazy, and then to I need to cut that, to stripes. I think the stripes can be done in many different ways. You know what also would be really nice to do? Okay, sorry, going back to pinning the post. You can't pin the post. You can link the chat in a post. Okay, great. We'll do that. And just look for the one with the hundreds of replies. I know. I love it though. I love looking through, scrolling through them all. They're lovely. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, like little squares, like little mosaic squares would be really cool, right? Like 1 inch or 1 inch squares or 1 centimeter squares. Stripes vertically, horizontally. I mean, there's lots of ways we can do it. I think I have to save this technique for my, like, if I'm having a morning, because then I don't have to think too much about it. I still have to, like, there's still lots of like filling in. Like there are areas like, oh, that one just came up. And I think I have to varnish these as well. I think that would be good so they don't come apart. I have a spray varnish. I could just take it outside and varnish the whole lot, spray it. Yeah. But I love the, thank you, Melissa. Very, very grateful for your idea there. Like it. Happy, Char. God, I feel like I've been talking a lot this morning. All right, but that's because you guys have been chatting. Have a good day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.